Ling ting 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 ling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Friends are calling you. Who? Who? Um, let's snuggle up. I already said that. Snuggle up together like birds of a feather with you. I already said that. Gosh. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go. Let's look at the snow. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Didn't I say that? I already said that. I already talked about snow. Giddy up, and it's a good time to giddy up. I would love to take a sleigh ride. I'm just thinking. I think that would be super fun. Actually, my gosh, the thing is right here. But okay, I'll leave it right there. I'll do what Al tells me to do. Can you hear that paper turning? Oh, it's old-fashioned notebook paper. Yes. Yes, my little notey bookie. I'm writing it all the time. Who was I? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in deja vu land. Somebody was just talking about how they love pens. I'm like, no, I love pens. And it has to be a good pen. It can't be a crappy pen. See, like this pen, I have a problem with. However, I keep it in my Don Imus cup in case I need it because you never know when you need a pen. Now, like this is a good pen. This is a Vanguard pen. So, I mean, it's good because it feels nice when you write with it. But actually, I do like when the rubber thing is right here. So it makes it more comfortable to write with because I do a lot of writing, so you need a good pen. And then you always need some lip gloss in your Don Imus cup, Smashbox lip gloss. And then this was my 80s lipstick, which the cap just came off. That's not good. That's not impressive at all. And this is from my Halloween show when Michelle was here. And this is a horrific color. Can I just tell you, I looked awful with it on. And my eyeshadow for that show was it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I looked ridiculous. I mean, I should have blended it, but I didn't. And I don't drink it, but I still have this. I'd rather have this than fudge. I will eat that. Hashtag Roberta. She makes some good fireball fudge. Good morning, Mark. How are you today? And thank you for joining. And we are not drinking fireball this early. I'm just telling you that I still have it here on my table. I'm moving my phone because that's a problem. I need a drinky winky. I've already had a bunch.
That's great.
So totally off topic of music. This morning I was listening to all of these guys that I listen to when they talk about Bitcoin. I just, I got to learn about it because I do think and I do believe that is the future. So it's just really, there's so much to know. My gosh, my brain is not that big. It's just not. However, I will do my best to just at the very least learn about the metaverse and Bitcoin.
The what?
The metaverse. I know it's a lot. Like my friend,
I don't want to learn about anything. What the hell?
My friend Kerry Grinkmeyer from Best of Us Investors. We love Kerry, and he's a financial person. He's not your financial advisor, though. We know that, but he gives a lot of great information on stocks and stuff like that. And so, the video he did yesterday, which I just listened to this morning, he was talking about how he really sees our world going to a whole virtual reality thing. And let's just quickly talk about how since this whole world health event has happened, people have changed, right? People have changed. Good morning, Sharon. How are you today? I noticed that people are starting to get, not our community because we're very connected, but people are starting to get a little bit more disconnected as time goes on. And I don't like that. I want to pick up the phone and call somebody. I want to be in the room with someone. So anyway, Kerry's talking about how he really sees our universe changing to a whole virtual reality thing. And he's been talking about this for a really long time. He said, I see people going to the beach, however, not really being there. And the scary thing about that is you can be whoever you want. So, like, if Mark is talking to Sharon and Sharon says, "Oh, Mark is all hot," and stuff like that, but Mark is not even a Mark. Mark is maybe Mary or something like that. Not Mary Mendoza, but you know what I mean? So he could be somebody totally different, hashtag catfishing, and Sharon could be really sad because Mark is not Mark. He could be Ben or something.
What the hell are you saying?
You just don't know.
What do you mean? You say you go to the beach, but you really can't go there. What the hell is that?
Right. So, well, no, and then Carrie goes on to talk about how, like, you know, people will be sitting in a dark room with their glasses on, and people just handing them bread and water.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm going to the nude.
I don't think we'll be around by the time that happens.
I'm going to a nude beach. That's what I'm going.
Well, you could probably go there virtually.
No, I'm not going virtually.
What would you want to do that for? Listen, we've been to the beach, the regular beach where people have clothes on, kind of.
Yeah.
And dear Lord, some of those outfits, like, please don't do that.
There's a beach in Rhode Island. I think it's still open. It's called Moonstone Beach. It's a naked beach.
I don't think is it still
a
nude beach?
I haven't been there for years.
We haven't been there.
But it's a
I haven't been there unless you drive by and I'm home.
Moonstone Beach. It's a beach where everybody's naked. And you know what? You never leave.
Mark said he's Mary Ben.
He's what?
Mary Ben.
What the hell does that mean? Ben this. Oh my God. And today's only Tuesday.
I know. And you know, talking about it's only Tuesday. Yeah. This has been our conversation lately between Al and I.
Okay.
Are you tired?
No. Are you?
Yeah. I'm tired. Are you tired?
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you
not tired?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
I'm tired.
And then Al literally goes to bed and for hours. This is Al. Just visualize Al saying this to me for 5 hours.
Visualize.
I got to go to bed early tonight.
Right.
Starting at maybe 6:30. And I'm like, well, go.
Okay.
No one's stopping you.
Right.
And then 11 o'clock comes. I got to go to bed early tonight. And then literally he gets in bed. His head is on the pilly. And I'm gone.
I'm gone. But
gone.
But last night I said I got to go to bed early, like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then 11 o'clock, you're yelling at me. Oh, I thought you were in bed. And I'm like,
no, wait a minute. So last night when I decided to go to bed, which was around 11-ish, that's usually my standard time. 10, 11.
Yes.
You had just gotten into bed.
Right.
I said something to you. You're like,
because I put my head down
with his hood on. He has his hood on. He looks like a robber in bed.
Robber in bed. So, but I just, you know, you like wake me up. I'm like, I put my head down on the pillow. I'm like, I'm lot on the land, and you go.
Oh, I know. I was talking about because I was watching the recap of 90 Day Fiance because I fell asleep Sunday night. So I had to watch the rest of it. I had to watch Jenny and Sumit get married in India.
Then I wake up this morning. You're on top of me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You're like, oh, there's a mouse in the room. I can't. I said, oh my God. I'm like in a never land. And you're like on top of me. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Well, speaking about being on top of you.
Yes.
We have something really fun happening on Friday.
But we'll talk about that in a minute.
We will?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about that now?
Oh, we can. I don't care. Whatever.
Well, I'm just going to talk about it because I don't want you to fall asleep on me.
I'm not.
So this is really, you know, I think that I need to put out a holiday record because this is what's happening right now. ZZ Top did it. Steve Perry put out a whole album, holiday album. Now, Bad Penny, starring Mr. Steve Augeri, has a new holiday record. Like, really?
Right.
How cool is that?
It's entitled Don't Forget This Christmas.
Slated to come out tomorrow. So on Friday evening, during travel time, which I'm very honored about, Mr. Steve Santa Augeri himself will be on the show with us, not live. Well, he'll be live, but not on camera. So we'll be chatting. It'll be an audio.
Well, you don't visualize people on the radio, but Steve's nice enough to come on live. We know somewhere between 7 and 9, somewhere in that area, because
we got a little gap there, a little window.
So when he gets off his plane, he's going to talk to you.
Yeah,
and that should be a funny time. So don't forget this Christmas. The song comes out this week, and don't forget Fun Friday here on Kiki.fm. With Steve Augeri.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast.
Like, hello.
It's going to be a blast.
I mean, he's a good Steve. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's
I
a really
mean,
good Steve.
I
We
mean,
like that Steve.
he talks to you. The other Steve doesn't talk to
The
you, but
other
he
Steve
does.
will never talk to me,
No,
but
who the
this
hell
Steve
cares
at
about it?
least acknowledges that I exist,
Right,
which is really
right,
nice. And
right.
we acknowledge that he
He-
exists because on Thursday night, tell us about that, Kicking Al.
Oh, we have what we call on the radio here, Kiki.fm Rewind. Where Kiki interviewed him a couple of years ago on his the song he did for Christmas, and that'll be on Thursday at 7 o'clock
cool.
Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific time. I was going to say 4 o'clock Western. It's going here on Kiki.fm. Steve Giri, Kiki.fm Rewind is pretty good. It's really funny and it's really good. But he's going to be here live on the radio on Friday, 7 o'clock, somewhere in that area, and also on the YouTube channel here too. You'll be able to hear his voice, and he'll be talking to you with all kinds of fun and excitement. You don't want to miss it.
No, you don't want to miss it.
It's going to be funny as
And
hell.
good morning to Patrick. Thank you for joining with your little tiny sunshine icon. Yeah, so Steve O'Jerry on Friday night. I am so excited. I mean, you know, he's such a nice person.
He is
a great artist.
He likes woodpeckers too.
We say it all the time.
He likes woodpeckers.
And all of his fans just absolutely adore Steve O'Jerry. He's a nice Steve. He really is. And we appreciate him.
He's a good human being.
He is a good human
being. And he's a rock star, but you know what? He's one of us. He
really
is.
is.
He's like you and I, and we can sit around and have cocoa together. I mean, it's great.
You and the Cocoa Kid.
Well, he loves. He calls it Cocoa.
How do you know he calls it Cocoa?
Because years ago, when you first interviewed him, I says, "Steve, are you ready to do this broadcast?" He says it was early in the morning. He says, "Can I get a cup of cocoa?"
No, he said coffee.
No, he didn't say coffee.
He did. Go and listen to it.
I'm not gonna listen to it.
He said, "Oh, I have to get my coffee."
No,
he had an accent. He did.
No,
he said, "Do I have time to make a cup of coffee?"
No, he did.
That's exactly how he sounded. Yes, he did. Go listen to it.
Oh my
God.
Go
listen to it. He did not say cocoa. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, you need that.
Rewind here on Thursday night on Kiki.fm.
That's really exciting.
Then don't forget, Fun Friday, Steve O'Jerry live here on the radio. Kiki.fm. Also, you'll be able to listen to him with Kiki in the studio on YouTube here at Kiki Classic Rock.
And he's taking the time while he's traveling to talk to me. Like, how nice is that? I love that. I love that.
He's a cool
dude. He's so cool. And see, I need a Steve picture. I keep saying it, but I have a few. Maybe I'll send you over to CBS and you'll print one out and I can put it. I can put it on the Kiki. What?
I'm not going to CVS.
Next to my Generations CD.
Right.
I'll put it right there. Picture of little Kiki and Stephen O'Jerry.
Right.
S-A-N-T-A, Santa. See? So it's perfect.
He has a lot of fans.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of people love him. So if you've not got a chance to listen to him before, listen to the conversation, but also listen to Kiki.fm. We'll be playing his song on Friday night, probably after the interview or whatever. It's entitled with the Bad Penny, great group with Mike Holson and the rest of the gang. It's called Don't Forget This Christmas. It premieres right here on Kiki.fm on Friday.
And we'll let you know how you can get it too.
That's great.
All right. So moving on.
Classic rock news.
Classic Rock Raw. On this, I have to look at the date because I'm like, where are these days going? Classic Rock Raw on this Tuesday, November 30th of 2021. Welcome to the jam here in the studio. It's nice and warm in here today. Thank you so much, Al, for warming up the studio. I appreciate it. Record Store Day, that was on Black Friday, as it always is, and lots of classic rock was on the Record Store Day list, as it always is, but this year, wowza. Big Brother and the Holding Company with Janis Joplin, Canned Heat, Dio, Joan Jett. But the record that is getting the spotlight from Record Store Day is definitely Aerosmith's The Road Starts Here. And it's not here like, oh, I'm here. Hey, you're here? That's great. No, it's as in here. Like, hey, Al, did you hear what I just said? Well, no, I didn't.
No.
So I have to repeat myself because he didn't hear me. So that's what it's that type of here for the Aerosmith record. Anywho, this limited edition record is a recording of Aerosmith in 1971, showcasing their earliest and rawest material. So early, it was taken from rehearsals that were done before their debut album was even released. Now, on YouTube, on Aerosmith's channel, you can listen to Moving Out. It was formally released in 73, was written by Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, and allegedly they first played the song on November 6th of 1970 at Nipmuc Regional High School in Mendon, Massachusetts. That's where they first played that song live. So when you listen to it, you can actually hear the grit and pureness of this recording. Moving Out is the first song that Steve and Joe wrote together. So it's very cool that this is the song that they decided to make public on their YouTube channel. Joey Kramer, remember that whole thing last year? He sued his band after being told that he had to audition to come back after being absent due to some minor injuries. The stress from being asked to do that put him in the hospital, and he had to pay his intended replacement for the Vegas shows $20,000 a week because he was the one that was out. Now imagine that. Joey filed that lawsuit on the weekend of the Grammys and the Music Cares honor ceremony, so there was a lot going on. And by golly, I mean, he's an original Aerosmith founder. So he did go back to the band, and I cannot imagine how awkward that must have been for not only him, but everybody else. Like, you're suing your buddies, and then a month later, you're back in the band performing in Vegas. So I guess he did not have to pay that $20,000 a week because he did go back to the band. And I tried to fish around to find out where that lawsuit stands. Is it even still a thing? If you guys know, let me know in the comments because I really am curious. I could not find out a thing about it. Did it get dropped? Settled? What, like, where is it? Where is that lawsuit? Just curious. I mean, I'm glad that they're all back together and I guess friends again. Were they ever not friends? I think Steven made, it was either Steven or Joe made a comment saying, you know, this goes way beyond a lawsuit. We're brothers. We've been together since the very beginning. So it probably is very hard for them to not be friends, but he did sue them. So it's just, I don't know. So let me know if you guys know, because I don't know. Taylor Swift, she beat Don McLean. Not physically, musically. Yeah, she did. And I thought this was so interesting. Since 1972, Don McLean had the longest song ever to hit number one, American Pie. Come on. American Pie.
7 minutes and 27 seconds.
To the levee, wrong, but the levee was dry. Now, I didn't know what a levee was. I was like 6. I'm like, what is a levee? But I didn't care because I knew every single word to that song. I was just like one of the big kids. I knew all the words to every single song when I was young. That was a talent. Like, if there was a YouTube channel then, I would have like done something because I knew the words to every single song. Now, Don has literally had this spot since 1972. However, Taylor Swift just knocked him out of it with her song All Too Well. Her song clocks in at 10 minutes and 13 seconds. So that means, obviously, All Too Well is now number one. American Pie is not 7 minutes, but 8 minutes and 42 seconds. So my question is, do you think Taylor Swift thought about Don McLean's song when she wrote her song All Too Well and saying, you know what, I'm going to beat Don McLean and I'm going to get American Pie out of the number one spot and I'm going to make my song be the longest song that hits number one on the charts ever. Like, I don't think she did that because I think she's too nice.
Why do you say that? She would not do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What are you talking about?
Because she's just too nice.
You're talking about stuff that tell that she's never probably even heard the song American Pie.
Oh,
before.
please.
Oh, my God.
No, she has. She's a songwriter. Of course she's heard of American Pie.
She's very talented, and she has a place in Rhode Island here.
Right. However.
Watch Hill, Westerly, Rhode Island.
Totally... You know, it had to be in her mind, though. She had to know about...
She did not have that in her mind.
I'm not saying she did it on purpose, but I'm saying she knew about Don's song. For sure. Oh, she did too.
So Patrick's here from Ireland this morning, huh? That's great. Sharon's here.
Ireland?
Is Patrick from Ireland?
No.
Where's he from?
Hi, Gail. Good morning.
Oh, Gail's here. Oh, my day's complete.
And Mark said that was a bathroom break song, for sure.
That was. I mean, I love playing that song because I could go tickle and potty, whatever that. Yeah, it was great.
So when Don found out about this whole thing, he was super gracious and said, "Let's face it, nobody ever wants to be pushed out of that number one spot. But if I had to lose it to somebody, I am sure glad it was another great singer/songwriter." Such as Taylor.
Is Don McLean still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He really is.
You should have him on the station. I'd love to talk to him.
Well,
I
thought about it, but there's like other things going on that I'm not really in support of. So anyway,
fine.
Don made that statement from Taylor's oceanfront mansion in Westerly.
Yes.
He said, "I'm so happy that I'm not in the number one spot by Taylor Swift anymore."
You see her
and
house,
he just went into her mansion and he made that
Right.
statement to People magazine. No, he didn't.
Oh, good.
No, he didn't.
That's,
I'm
I
totally
thought
kidding.
Gail said good morning, Al. She said good morning, all, because I can't see.
We did miss you, Gail.
I thought,
and we're so glad you're back.
I thought you were saying hello to me, but yeah, what
She was saying hello to you.
She said good morning, all.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
you're part of an all.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm an all Al.
Yeah.
Al all.
So, did you like the song "American Pie"?
Me?
Al,
yes,
Al.
Yes, I did. I love that song.
Yeah.
I used to love playing that song, not because of bathroom breaks, but that had like a cool groove to that. It was kind of like in the past the psychedelic days. I still had long hair back then,
right?
But it was kind of like, oh, it's on the radio. Bye bye. It was a great tune. I love.
Yeah, it's true.
I love Don McLean.
So Ozzy Osbourne, he just postponed his 2022 tour with Judas Priest. He moved it to 2023 because of the health events happening in Europe. Why are you coughing?
Why?
While I'm talking.
Because I'm having some health events right now as you're talking about Ozzy Osbourne.
You are not.
He's postponing it to 2023.
He's just, I'm sorry.
Ozzy, great run. I love you, Ozzy, and everything else, Crazy Train. But just enjoy the rest of your life. You don't have to go back on tour again. A lot of these artists going on tour, they don't have to do it anymore. They've had a good run, and that's it.
Personally, I think Ozzy wants to do it one more time. That's what I think. However, you know what? Don't do the big tour.
Here's the deal. Do one last show and sell it out and just have a good thing and go out with a bang, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go on tour and travel from city to city. I mean, look at Steve Ajiri's calling you from an airport on Friday night. I shouldn't say that. He's calling you from an or somewhere, and he's touring. I mean, he's got a little ways to go yet, but
Ozzy, little.
But Ozzy,
he's got a long ways to go.
Ozzy, has some health issues and stuff like that, and some drug issues or what have you.
No, it's not that. Ozzy is not. Unfortunately, he has a lot of health things he's dealing with.
I know that, but just. Ozzy, I love you, but man,
I know. I love him. You know what, though? Honestly, I would love to see him just do a couple of big shows.
Right.
Like you said. And, he wants to go back on stage again. The guy does. I say do that. But this big tour, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Journey's doing what they call a freedom tour. They should call it their farewell tour. I mean,
my God.
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Journey's doing the name of farewell for freedom. I mean, freedom.
Why would, all right.
I call it farewell.
I have a question for you.
What's the question, Kiki?
So you're saying Journey should say it's a farewell tour.
Right.
If they're pretty much selling out their shows, why would they say goodbye?
But go with the bang,
Just
man.
say it.
I mean, but they've had a good run. It's time, Neil can play his guitar and enjoy himself.
Boy.
But you know what? There's no more need to do this. Neil, you're getting older, man. Enjoy the rest of your... No, listen. I'm not regular
now.
No, and Neil, enjoy the rest of your life.
I'm not associated with him at all.
And Jonathan,
I have no idea who this man is talking.
Life. Enjoy it with Paula and the rest of the grandchildren. I mean, enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy your run. That's it. I mean, and Dean is...
Who is this man talking?
No, and Dean is great. Should I shut up now? Okay, sorry. Classic raw.
You're raw. You're going to be raw when I get back there.
Oh, my God.
Because you know why?
You give me a smacking?
I'm going to...
What? I'm sorry. I get excited. You talk about stuff.
Excited?
You talk about, good stuff. And
I'm talking about Ozzy right now. So can you go away? Thanks. Anyway, so if you go to Ozzy's site, He already has the 2023 dates up. So I'm not sure if he's doing anything in the US or he intended to, but only the UK dates are up for 2023. So I'm guessing he's not planning on doing anything in the US then, but I would think he would, right? I don't know. We'll see what happens with Ozzy. However, I mean, these tours just keep getting pushed off, and I say you do a big hullabaloo, do a few big shows, and yeah. So Tony Iommi, he just released a new single. It's called "Scent of Dark," and it literally is just that. There are no vocals in the song, just music, and I liked it. Go and watch it on YouTube. It's real. I'm not a heavy metal girl. I'm just not. I am pop rock, classic rock, top of the charts, one hit wonder type of girl. That's who I am. However, when I listened to this, I did like it. It has a really nice dark flavor to it, kind of like my coffee. So again, I watched that YouTube video, and at the end, someone in it is in a robe and they're spraying like a couple of things. So I'm guessing this also ties into the perfume that Tony just released, and it is also called Scent of Dark. So he's got a perfume and he has a new song. Kind of neat. Tony told Rolling Stone magazine that he has a song he wrote and plays on Ozzy's upcoming album. So even though Ozzy is not touring, he postponed that tour, did not cancel it. He postponed it. He is doing and working on an album. He also said that him and Ozzy text each other a lot because Ozzy would always call him at 2 a.m. Now, Tony's in England. There is a time difference. Ozzy didn't realize that maybe. But how do you have that conversation with Ozzy? Like, hey, bro, it's 2 a.m. You're waking up my entire house. Please stop calling. We'll just text. But things get lost in a text. That's my own personal opinion. And sometimes you think the person who's texting you is angry, and they're not angry. They're just texting in capital letters. That's what Al does. He constantly uses capitals, and I'm like, that's yelling at someone, so you need to stop that.
No, but you know why I use capitals? Because I can't see the
Yeah, but I don't even know how you do that.
But I don't stop criticizing.
That's like a conscious
at
effort.
least I text. I mean, just because I capitalize everything doesn't mean there's something wrong with me, right?
Ozzy's upcoming album will have 15 songs, and besides Tony, also appearing on the album will be Jeff Beck, Zakk Wylde, and Eric Clapton, who is so controversial lately. Yeah, so look for that, and it will be on Ozzy's site, ozzyosbourne.com.
I remember playing Eric Clapton's songs at every DJ gig I ever did. Was it Wonderful Tonight or whatever?
Oh yeah, that's such a romantical.
It was on CD
wedding song.
It was on CD number 8, cut number 2. Continue.
It's such a great thing to remember.
Well, I used to play 45s, and I graduated to CDs, and then the laptops came into the picture, and then I quit.
And DJs were then bringing in just, a laptop and a couple of speakers, and here we are with 500 crates taking 5 hours to set up.
With big
wires,
big Siren Vega woofers
that could wrap up a whole county.
Woofers, I love the woofers. The big ass woofers. And the woofers were on wheels.
And thank goodness you ended that gig.
No, but you know what?
It was too much work.
That's when sound sounded good. These guys that go out with these little speakers and laptops.
Al,
sounds like caca meat.
People don't care.
They do care.
They don't care.
Oh, listen to that.
They used to care. I don't think they care now.
The thing about playing music at live events, you got to feel the music in your heart. You got to feel the thumps. You hear the bass, the equalization.
We felt it.
Right.
So today, a super happy birthday to Mr. Billy Idol, Grandpa Idol.
Oh, is his birthday today?
It's his birthday.
Isn't he
today?
Isn't he touring with the Journey Farewell tour?
Can you give me a minute?
Okay, go ahead.
To go eat a cookie or something.
Okay.
Literally. Oh my gosh. Billy Idol was born on this day in 1955 in London, and I did not know that Billy Idol was never married. He's never been married. So ladies, you still have a chance to go grab yourself a piece of Billy Idol. But I don't know if he'll marry you now, because I don't think at this stage of the game
is he gay?
No.
So, okay, well, maybe there's a reason why he's not married.
I wonder why. I would love to know that. I would love to know why he never got married.
Elton John isn't married, is he?
Yes.
Oh, he is?
David Furnish, right?
Oh, he's married to a guy. All right, never mind.
I apologize in advance for anything that comes out of his mouth. I cannot control it. I
love White Wedding.
I live with it.
What a great song.
There are things that we all have to do in life.
Right.
And my cross to bear is on the other side.
What's your favorite Billy Idol song? What's your favorite Billy Idol song?
I like White Wedding.
Yeah. Money Money was always good because I used to like the way people used to have their own version of it.
Right. And I do love how Billy, is it called a snicker when you lift your lip?
Snicker?
It's a nice day. It did like the Elvis thing.
What are you talking about, Snicker?
I love that. I think it's called a snicker. Do that.
Oh my God.
Thing with your mouth. Anyway, but Billy does have a son, Willem, with Perry Luster, and a daughter, Bonnie Blue, with Linda Mathis. So he's been spreading his Billy Idol seed for a really long time.
So I guess he's not gay then. Okay, all right, that's fine.
How?
No, it's fine.
We have to have a conversation before tomorrow's show.
No. You say he's been never married before, but I did not know that Billy Idol actually, bared children or whatever the hell he did.
He didn't. The ladies did.
But he had something to do with it then.
Billy will be on tour with the amazingly awesome Journey. That's coming up. And today, he is 66 years old, and gosh dang it, he does not look 66. I mean, he's fit. He looks amazing. And dude, I love me some Billy Idol. And he's very private. However, he puts out grandpa pictures all the time. Like, he's such a proud grandpa, which I absolutely, how sexy is that? Like, to be a proud grandpa. So we love us some Billy Idol. Happy birthday to him. Again, he's never been married.
How sexy is that?
Well, yeah.
Grandpa is sexy? That's kind of cool. I like that.
That's a good YouTube channel, Sexy Grandpa.
I love that.
I bet there's probably something similar.
I could dress up and pretend to be a sexy grandpa. That'd be great.
And Mark said, just remember, you choose to live with him. It is a personal choice.
Oh my God.
I can't really, what am I going to do now at this stage of my life? You know what I mean?
Sexy Grandpa. Tune in and subscribe. Subscribe to Kiki Classic Rock and subscribe to Sexy Grandpa. I'm sorry. How's that iced coffee? Pretty good, huh?
If you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to this amazing channel where you can just hear me squirm inside when he speaks.
How long have you been using that cup for? A week?
A week. It's going to be 2 weeks.
Have you washed it out?
Of course, I wash it every day.
Okay.
And I would just like to say thank you to Starbucks for allowing me to have this adult sippy cup.
Right.
And it says that first sip feeling. Oh, I love that.
You just noticed that now?
I did.
You've had it for a week?
Almost 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
I've had this cup.
What's the saying that's is on the plastic cup?
That first sip feeling.
The first sip
is really nice.
And
I will tell you.
I
almost bought, they have a reusable Starbucks hot, it's a hot sippy cup. It looks like this, only it's, I don't know, a little more insulated. And that was $2. And I said, maybe I would. I almost got one, but I didn't. Anyway, so go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like it, give it a like if you don't mind.
I want to hang out with Gail. She sounds like a lot of fun.
Share the video. Comment. Let me know if Joey Kramer is still suing Aerosmith. I'm curious about. I really that does.
Let us know if you don't want to be on here in the morning anymore. That's fine. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. That'd be great.
Also, you can follow me on the socials on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
and TikTok, and
my fave.
And you can listen to the radio station, which is
Kiki.fm, and we have some great Christmas music playing in rotation now.
I know.
I love it, and we're going to have a brand new edition by the amazing Mr. S.A. himself, Steve O'Jerry, coming up. Maybe, I don't know, when are we premiering it? Friday night after I speak with him?
Right. We're gonna talk to this week is kind of like a Steve O'Jerry week because he's a great guy. And he's like Santa Claus, and I want to sit on his lap and tell him what I want for Christmas.
But all right.
On Thursday at 7:00 Eastern, We have Kiki.fm Rewind. It's basically an interview you did with him a couple of years ago.
Was it like 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
I think it was about
I don't
3
know,
years.
3 years ago, whatever.
Wow.
So, and we're going to be playing that on Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's not live. But what is live, Steve Ozzy is going to be talking to Kiki live here on YouTube and also on the station, coast to coast and around the world. Former lead singer of Journey, and a great guy with his own band now, the Steve Ozzy Band.
Well, it's not now. I think he's had that band since like 2013. So
what are you correcting me for?
We're like,
what did I say?
8 years into it, something like that.
What are you criticizing me?
You said he has a band now. It's his own band now. He's had his own band for a really long time.
I've had my band for a long time, but he's going to be on with us
You
live.
have a band too?
All right, stop it, okay?
No, you don't.
I'm going to paradiddle right on top of my head right now.
You don't paradiddle.
That's like a drum beat.
Oh my gosh!
I'm talking to all kinds of drums about it. But anyway, Steve Ozzy is going to be on live with you on Friday night.
Yes, he is.
Somewhere between 7 and 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And premiering his new song with Bad Penny. And we'll do that after the interview or whatever. But that great guy, Steve Ozzy, is going to be on.
He is awesome. And
all of you.
Such a happy fellow.
You're right.
That's why we love him. That's why we love that Steve is the best Steve. And I'm just going to say.
And Mark is saying that you choose to live with me because it's time for me to go put out the trash. So goodbye.
All right. Goodbye. And thank you. And we will have a good conversation when I get back. So you guys.
What's the conversation going to be? Tell me now. What's the conversation going to be about? What are you going to talk to me about? Kiki?
Lots of different things. Like we're just going to talk about a lot. I have my notes, my mental notes.
I know what the conversation is going to be. Don't interrupt you while you're talking, right?
No,
right?
No, it's what you say when you interrupt.
What I say?
That's the whole thing. Yep, it's what comes out of your mouth.
What about Billy Idol?
No, not really. About Journey. But anyway, you know what? All right, since you're going there right now,
go ahead.
I want you to say you're sorry to Journey.
For what?
Telling them that this should be their farewell tour.
No. Say this should be. I'm not saying no.
That's what you said.
No.
Back it up.
No. Listen, I said, and what I meant, I meant. Okay. Now listen. They call it the Freedom Tour, which I don't get, but that's fine.
It should be the 50th anniversary tour.
That's right.
That's what I think.
You're absolutely 100% right, Kiki. It should be entitled the 50th anniversary tour with special guests. Robert Fleischman once in a while. Steve Ozzy once in a while. Greg, whatever.
Yeah.
Steve Perry one time only. Don't call it a Freedom Tour. Call it a farewell tour. You're done. You're done, man. You're done.
Okay.
No. Everybody in the band is great. Arnell is fantastic, right?
Yes,
Jonathan
absolutely.
is great. Dean is over the top. Neil is great. Everything else, but go out on top, man. If you keep on doing this, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize to the listening audience, but I get carried away at times. I guess you don't have to have a talk with me. Oh my God!
Oh no, we're still having a talk. We're still having a conversation.
God. Now Mike wants to have a staff meeting at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, well, he's probably going to have to mediate.
He's not going to mediate nothing. It's fine. It's all good.
So, guys, remember to be kind to everyone.
Why are you smiling this morning?
Stay strong, and always remember, most importantly, to always keep rocking.
Maybe I'm going to be fired.
You're going to be something. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Have a terrific Tuesday, guys.